guys, welcome back for another review. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the Cali Dreams collection for China Glaze for spring 2021. This collection was sent to me from China Glaze. It is available at beyondpolish.com. If I have a coupon code, I think mine might have expired in March, but I'm going to ask them if I can maybe extend that. I'll put it down below if I do have one. They have it at a really great price. I think they're like $4.60 a bottle, and they also have a deal right now to get the whole collection for a discounted price as well. I will put a link down below for that just so you guys are aware. This is an affiliate link. It's a company that I love working with, and they have really great prices. Their shipping and their customer service is fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about the collection. China Glaze says get ready with these beach beckoning creams inspired by the sultry orange sunsets, cool blue skies, and coastal surf of California. This collection is your ticket to endless dreams, instant friendships, and good times. I really like the overall theme of this collection. I love all the colors together. It does make you think of like a beach and sunset, and those are two of my favorite things. So I really enjoyed this collection a lot. The formulas on all these were pretty consistent. I did find them to be opaque in about 2, possibly 3 on some, and I'll let you guys know as I talk through them which ones are maybe a little bit more 3. Sometimes when polishes are a little bit lighter, I like to do 3 thinner coats than trying to do 2 thicker coats. It just lasts longer, and the end result just comes out so much better when you do the 3 thinner coats. Okay, so let's talk about each polish. Okay, the first one we have is I'm No Tourist, and it's this beautiful beige shade. It's a beige that has a little bit of peach in it. I really love it. The formula is really good on this one. They are a little bit crelly, which I really like. That's the formula that I prefer. And so sometimes when they're crelly, you're gonna have to, if they're lighter colors, you're gonna have to build up to 3 coats. So this one, at times on different nails, I got 2 coats, and some nails I got 3, but I would say 2 to 3 coats with this one. But it really does have a pretty good formula, and I love these kind of shades, and I think especially when I get more of a tan as we get closer to summer that this is really going to stand out on my nails, and I liked this one a lot. I didn't find anything that was exact to it. I think the closest thing I found was OPI Tiramisu for 2. This one maybe has a little bit more peach than that one. If you're just looking at this color straight on, it looks just like a beige, but when you put it next to other beiges, it does have a little bit more peach. I compared it to Essie Topless and Barefoot, and that one is a little bit more pink, but they're kind of similar as well. And then I also compared it to Coconuts over OPI. That one has a little bit more brown in it. So I did find it kind of unique. I have to say that I won't have a lot of China Glaze comparisons in here because I don't know why. I shouldn't have done this. I kind of cleaned out my nail polish stash. I donated a lot and gave away a lot of my China Glaze. And so I don't know why I did that. I didn't have a ton, but there were some that I was definitely missing that I wanted to compare, so I'm kind of bummed about that. So I won't have some of those, but from what I can remember, the ones that I do have that I think are close, I will just mention and talk about those. But I really liked this one, and let's get into those comparisons. The next one is Vacay Dream. It's this beautiful, creamy, kind of mauve-y peach. It's probably a little bit more peach than it is mauve, but it definitely does have a touch of mauve in it. And this is going to build up in 2 coats, possibly 3. I think you're going to be more close to 2 with this one. I really like shades like this, and like I mentioned before, I like them a little bit more when I have more of a tan. But the formula is really nice on this one as well. They kind of have that same crelly formula, all the polishes. I've compared it to OPI You've Got Nada on Me and Barking Up the Wrong Sequoia. This is kind of in between those, but it's pretty close to them, just to give you an idea of color tone. And like I said, I didn't find anything like exact as this, but pretty close to some of those ones that Essie has and OPI has. There's a lot of companies that come out with kind of these mauve-y, peachy shades, so just wanted to let you guys know where it sat in that color range. And let's get into the comparisons for this one. Next we have like these 2 tangerine orange colors together, and I just wanted to show you them. Oh, it might be too bright. If I hold it back here, you might be able to see a little bit better. So they're the same kind of color family. This one's lighter and this one's darker. I'm going to talk about the light one first, but I just wanted to show you they're similar. This one's a little bit darker. And the first one is Tangerine Heat, and it's showing up a little more yellow on here. It's really hard to get the true color of orange on camera. I just always struggle with that, and I think other people struggle with that too. But this is a beautiful, soft tangerine shade. It's definitely a little bit warmer than it is yellow. I think it has a little more red, and here it appears to have a little bit more yellow, but it's such a beautiful shade. I really liked this one. It's like a beautiful creamsicle shade, and it totally reminds me of spring and summer. These are the kind of colors that I really look forward to and enjoy. I did have the last Trolls collection from China Glaze, and I pulled out Delta Darlin, and this one is like almost exact, you guys. There might be a slight difference, and I can't remember in which way, but I thought it was interesting that this was pretty much the same as that, and that's a fairly new release, so I just wanted you to be aware of that. If you have that polish, you might not need this one. But if you didn't get that one and you want this one, this might be your chance to pick it up. I also compared it to Filling Wellies just because it had that same kind of color tone. That one obviously has, I think, a little bit more yellow. And Check Your Baggage, I just threw that one in there so you guys could see that this is more of like an orange tone instead of that yellow tone. So let's get into those comparisons. And here's the darker one of those tangerine shades, and this is called Sunny You Should Ask. I'm loving the names of these so much. This one is really beautiful. It's a darker shade than that other one. Like I said before, I like a lot of these colors when my skin tone's a little bit darker. This is maybe a little closer to my skin tone, so I didn't like it as much as the previous one, but I liked it. I really love these kind of sunsetty shades, and I think it goes well in the collection. And the collection is very cohesive. This one builds up really beautifully in 2 coats. It's got a fantastic formula. It was closest for SE Fall for NYC, but that one, they're not the same. That one had definitely more red in it, and this one has more orange. I also compared it to OPI Freedom of Peach because it definitely had that vibe. They're not exactly the same. I can't remember the color tones, but you'll see that in the picture. So this one is definitely unique, at least to the polishes that I have in my collection. So I thought that was kind of fun. And Freedom of Peach is definitely more of a fallish shade, and this is definitely more of a spring shade. And so let's get into those comparisons. And next is Sunset Crew, and I love these kind of shades. These are so pretty. I love like these bubblegum strawberry pinks. This is a mid-tone. It's just perfect for spring. And is there a lot of colors out there? There kind of are. But we'll talk about that in a second. So the formula is going to be really good on this one. It's going to build up in 2 coats. It's pretty close to OPI Got Myself Into a Jambalaya. So it's kind of along that same line. And it was kind of close to Lounge Lover by Essie. It's maybe not as bright as that one, but the same kind of color family. This one is definitely a little bit more muted because it has a little bit of gray in it, it appears to me. And so they might be slightly different. They're along that same color line. And let's get into those comparisons so you guys can see. Then the next one I have is Live in the Mo Mint, and this is a beautiful mint polish. I would actually describe it as more of a light blue. It does have a touch of green, and when I compared it to other polishes that were kind of in the same color tone, that green stood out just a little bit more. But it is kind of like a really soft blue with maybe a touch of green in it. So I would say you can get away with calling it a mint. But it's got a pretty good formula. I would definitely do 3 coats for this one. And I don't mind doing 3, you guys know that. And especially for a good finish, it just is better to do 3 instead of 2. So it's got a good formula though. So it's kind of close to OPI Susie Without a Paddle. It maybe has a touch more green than that. And then when I compared it to SE Mint Candy Apple, that one definitely is more blue. There's 2 versions of that one though, so I might have to check that out and let you guys know. But this one's lighter than those shades anyway, so it's not going to make a huge difference. It's a touch lighter than those Mint Candy Apples polishes, both versions, and so this one is different than that. And then you'll see Find Me and Oasis on there as well. But I like this one quite a bit. I think with spring, you really do need like a light blue or light mint, and it goes well with this collection. So I think China Glaze did a really good job. And let's get into those comparisons. This next one I have is Surfside Skies, and this is so beautiful, you guys. It's this beautiful periwinkle. I love, love, love periwinkle shades. This one is so beautiful. It's got a brightness to it, and then it's a really good balance of blue and purple. It's just so refreshing and so fun. It's got a really good formula. It's going to build up in 2 to 3 coats, I think, depending on the way that you apply it. I would think you can get away with maybe 2 coats with this one. I didn't have anything that was like exact as this. It was kind of close to Virgin Snow, but you'll see the slight differences there in the picture. They will be slight. I know China Glaze has a collection called Boho Blues, and I don't have that one anymore, and I don't know why I got rid of it. It's one of my favorite shades, but it appears to me that that one's a little bit darker than this one and maybe a little bit more blue. This one I think is unique to China Glaze, at least from what I can see. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love, love, love shades like this for spring, so this is a definitely must get. And let's get into those comparisons. And last but not least is Sure Feels Good. This is so beautiful. This is the one that I have on my nails. I always get asked that question, so I'll make sure to mention that here. It is so pretty, you guys. It's such a beautiful blue. The formula is fantastic. I think you can get it opaque in 1 to 2 coats depending on your application. I did 2 for my picture. I think I did 1 for my live swatch, but the formula is just really good, and the color is so beautiful and vibrant and fun and looks good with a tan. I can't say more good things about it. I have a handful of polishes this shade, but nothing was exact to it. The ones that I do have, like Essie Strut Your Stuff, that one was darker, and then an OPI one called Music is My Muse was a little bit darker as well, and that has more of like a unusual Crelly formula, and it also is more of like a semi-matte shade. So this is definitely my favorite out of all the blue shades that I have like this. This one went pretty quickly, or at least it wasn't available when I checked Beyond Polish. I actually ordered this collection, and then I had to get this one at Sally Beauty Supply because Beyond Polish didn't have this one, but I checked this morning and they do now. So I think people are kind of snagging this one. It's a really good one. I don't know. Obviously I like it, and I think you guys will like it too. It's just a fun, unique shade. And let's get into those comparisons. I also wanted to let you guys know that I ordered this collection because I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. I think they had sent it to my old address, and then so I ordered it online, and then the people that bought our house called me like 2 days after I bought it and said, "Oh, I forgot you guys have a package here, you can come and get it." And so I swung by and grabbed it, and sure enough, it was the China Glaze Spring Collection. So I have an extra set, so I'm going to do a giveaway. I will be posting the swatches of this. I usually put up this video and then I post the swatches on my Instagram channel, and then I will do the giveaway sometime when I'm posting all those swatches. So look out for that. It will be USA only, but I will have that soon, and I really think you guys will want to get this one and enter that giveaway. Okay, so let's talk about my favorites. I'm really gonna think about this. There's 2 that I know I like right off the bat. I'm picking them solely for uniqueness, I think, because I do like all of them. I think about this way too much, you guys, you know that. So these are the 3 that I picked. The periwinkle, which is Surfside Skies, and then the blue, Sure Feels Good, and the beige is I'm No Tourist. I'm just really into beiges lately, you guys. That's it for the review. Tell me what favorites were yours. I always like to hear. And I'm a little behind on my YouTube comments. I apologize. I'm sorry. I've been super busy, but I'm going to catch up on those very soon. Tell me down below what you like and what your thoughts are on this collection. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys and see you on my next review. See ya. Bye.